Hello and welcome to Bridging the Gap. I am your host, Lillian. Well, today is Thanksgiving, so I wanted to come to you with gratitude to share with you some things that I am so grateful for in my life. And I hope that you share with me down in the comments some things that you're grateful for. I have been talking a lot about using everything as a template. I'm so grateful for that because years ago, I used to just think things were just happening. But then when I started to really search and realize how many things happen to certain people at certain times was reoccurring. Or how many times in my life I was doing something and I realized, wait a minute, it doesn't have to be done this way. Let's make it easier versus harder. So many times in my life, I've looked around. As I said to you before, I lost my daughter. I am going to go more into it because her light is going to shine. I didn't just lose my daughter. Her life transformed, but the messages that she sent through her love and her care, even through her struggles. I am grateful today to God for her life. She was my firstborn child. It was so devastating. So I'm grateful and thankful to God for her, for that first experience that made me a mother. But I'm also glad that I was able to be with her and hold her hand through all of her life struggles. And I look at her sons and I think to myself, they don't fully yet know the magnitude of what it took for her to survive each and every day. But I'm grateful to God for the ability to be there and to be able to love her unconditionally. Not shame her, not make her feel bad about anything. Because through life, all of us have felt strange. Shame. Isn't that strange? That all of us have felt it. Someone has made us feel that way, or we felt that way on our own. Misunderstanding, miscommunications, all kinds of ways that shame can manifest in our lives. But I'm grateful today for my daughter, Lynette. So I hear a lot of the say her name or say their name. But you know what? Today I want to encourage you to say your ancestors' names because they matter. Because they changed your world. They added, some may have taken, but for the most part, they impacted your life in your world. I say my grandmother's name, Lillian, and Grandma Tisdale, Grandpa Fred, Grandpa Daniel, Augustus, Jerome, Daniel. I say so many of their names. And I thank God for each and every one of them and the impact that it made in my life. I speak my children's names. Melissa, Vanessa, I speak their names. I pick up the phone and call them. I speak the names of my children, my grandchildren. I speak their names up to God. My cousins, my aunties, my uncles, those who are still with us. I speak their name in love and care and gratitude. I speak their name to God, knowing that I want him to understand that I do see the impact. I acknowledge it, and I am yet grateful. I say my Aunt Denise's name a lot because she's closer to me in age, and she's always impacted my life. I have a little thing in my car. It's a butterfly because she knows that the butterflies mean something to me because of my daughter. So, inside the wing of the butterfly, it says, "Be still and know that I am God." She sent me a beautiful birthday gift that I just recently got. It's crazy. But on it, it has a thing. It says, "Don't stop. Never stop." Today is a good day for a good day. So many encouraging words and gifts that she gives me that mean so much. Bracelets, but they all say something positive. I thank God for all of my family. I thank God for the ones that don't even realize how much of an impact they've made in my life. Today, I want to encourage you to speak your family's names. Know about their accomplishments. Acknowledge the impact that they have made on your life and continue to make in your life. Forgive the ones who didn't know better. They were who they were when they were that age. But time changes people. And if you don't forgive them to their face, forgive them for your heart so that you can move on. Don't allow anything or anyone to stop your growth based on the past. Don't carry that luggage. It gets heavy after a while. So be grateful for the fact that you can say, you don't hold me back. You don't have the power over my life anymore. I've given all I had to give. You can't take what I won't give. Be grateful for just that. So today, I want to leave off with this because I see it's getting long, but I want to leave off with this. Understand with all of these holidays and all of these services that we attend, understand the meaning of it and the meaning behind it. Because sometimes, yes, it's very, very tragic. And that's what I struggled with. But I prayed about it, and this is what God said. Remind people, yes, Thanksgiving wasn't what we were told. But let's make it what we needed to be for ourselves. It's a time of gratitude and a time for gratefulness. I am grateful to God that yet all the things that happened to the indigenous people here, they still survive. I am grateful for all the things that have happened to my ancestors in the past, yet they survived. And I am grateful to God for all of the indigenous people all around the world that were trying to be erased. But yet they survived. I'm so indebted to God for all the people and places and things that survive what should have destroyed them. But I am so glad. Because what wasn't destroying, yes, it's stronger. Yes, now we know and have a greater understanding of the symbolism behind. And yes, we know about the marketing. So we don't have to be fooled anymore. You see, that's something to be grateful for. So I give honor to God for all of our ancestors, each and every one of them that survived so many things. And the more that we know, the more that we can make a change. But I'm ever so grateful for the fact that with knowledge and wisdom becomes a greater responsibility to teach our children and grandchildren and generations to come the truth. Not in hatred, but in the fact that we are victorious because we can speak the names of our ancestors. We can speak the names of the people who came before us. Those that didn't survive, but those who did survive. Because those that didn't survive, we still speak honor for the fact that they were here and we honor their life. Though it was stolen, we honor the fact that God allowed them to exist here on this earth. And that it doesn't matter how or when, but it does matter that we give gratitude to God for everything. Because all things will work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose. And I know everything doesn't always look good. And I know this video has gotten long and I'm sorry for that. But I just want you to know that our ancestors prayed. And we are going to be walking into more and more of the blessings that they spoke over our lives as we continue to speak over our children's lives. So that one day when we are ancestors, they will acknowledge and understand that they are walking in the blessings that we prayed for. So today is a day of giving thanks to God and honoring him for our life, the energy, and all of those who came before us, for the good, for the ups and the downs, but for the fact that so many have survived. And no matter what has happened, we are living a victorious life. So remember, again, today is the day of giving thanks. And I love you because I love the God in you. Like I hope you love the God in me. But most important, God loves you. Say his name.